Hey, third grade, what's up? Um, Today, the title of our lesson is Plants Are Dumb. Now, that seems like it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, you think about a plant, it sits there, it doesn't do a thing, does it? Now, compare that to yourself. You move around, you talk, you think, you learn, you can read, you have all these interesting organs inside your body that do all these interesting things. Well, I am telling you, friends, that this is not true. Now, it is true that plants don't have to do any of those things we just talked about, but plants are almost as complicated as animals, as you and I and other animals. Plants, true, don't move about, but they can do things that you can't do. For instance, if you want to eat, you got to go to the grocery store. You got to cook the food. You got to cut the food. You got to eat the food. You got to digest the food. You got to do all that stuff. Plants don't have to do any of that stuff. Plants can do something you cannot do. Plants can make their own food. All they got to do is lay out in the sun. And you might remember from before we canceled school, I used a word with you called photosynthesis. All right, so in today's lesson, we are going to be learning about plant parts and their uses. Now, you might think you know the answers to all this stuff already, and maybe you do, which is awesome. But if you don't, I want you to pay really close attention to the lesson because A, plants are not dumb. They're very interesting and they're very complicated. And B, um, because they can do things that you and I can't do, we have a lot to learn from them. I mean, the fact that they can't move about doesn't mean that they're less than we are. This means that they're different than we are. So pay attention to it. I'm going to be asking you, if you're able to print out a worksheet and take some notes on it and color it if you can. And if you're able to do so, I would love to see that. But I think you're really going to enjoy the lesson. And when you're done, you will very likely know more about how plants work than about how your own body works. And you don't learn that until fifth grade. All right. So it's been nice talking to you. I really miss you guys. Bye for now.